guys, welcome back to Teaching Education's teaching channel. My name is Louise Potter, and I'd like you to think something through with me. So let's say we arrive in the classroom, and what do teachers usually do when they first arrive in the classroom? They usually go and get their stuff ready. They put on the computer, if it's the case of using the computer, open the books, chat to some students, which is fine. But let's think about that we have usually only 50 minutes with our students, maximum 3 times a week maybe, okay? And these 5 minutes at the beginning of the class and at the end of the class, I believe are crucial. They are the most important minutes in the classroom, and we can't afford to waste them. So why do I say waste them? If you think that you have 50 minutes class and you're wasting 5 minutes at the end and 5 minutes at the end and 5 minutes at the beginning, that's 10 minutes of your classroom, which is nearly 20% of your classroom. And that is a lot of time, okay? So instead of, let's say, arriving in the classroom and trying to push through all your students, get to your desk and get your computer ready or your book ready and everything, try to enter your classroom and already get your students on task. How can you do that? What can you do? There are many different strategies that we can use. For instance, you can have your students, you can give them a tongue twister as soon as you arrive. Okay, you can write it on the board and say, okay, let's see who can say this tongue twister in the least time possible. You can give them a teaser, or you can play something with flashcards. As soon as you enter the classroom, you already give them flashcards and give them a task to do. They can hand them back, do repetition, maybe build sentences using the flashcards, the words related to the flashcards. So there are many different things that you can do to make them on task. And then while they're on task, you go and get your stuff ready. Okay? Why is that important? I believe that if you fail to engage your students from the first moments of the class, you will take much longer to engage them afterwards and quieten them down. Okay? And the same goes for the end of the classroom. You don't just close your books and say, okay, goodbye, nice being here, okay? You give them something to do. So like the exec tickets, I think is a fantastic strategy to use. You can hand out Post-its to them and have them write something down on a Post-it related to the class or related to something that maybe another student taught them, and have them, ask them to hang them up in some empty wall space in the classroom. And the next class, you start reading them. You start the class by reading the Post-its, so it's a sort of a review. So there are many different things that you can do to engage your students, because that's what it's all about, engaging our students. So these 5 minutes, the 5 first minutes and the 5 last minutes are crucial moments. So think about it. How do you start your class? Are your students engaged as from the first minute? So share this with us. Go to our site, www.teachin.com.br, and there's a drop called Teacher's Voice. Share with us what you do for your first 5 minutes and your last 5 minutes in the classroom. Okay? Learning is sharing, sharing is learning. So let's share and learn together. Thank you. See you. Bye.